physician. Now it's my turn to tell a story.
Once upon a time, there was a father who had the most beautiful daughter in all of Lustyville. She was the talented head cheerleader of the Westchester Guppies. One day at the homecoming game.
Woo! Go Ashley! Woo!
Go Guppies! I know my team got this!
That's my daughter, head cheerleader!
That's your daughter?
Slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me. Come on. Slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me. I like it like that, she working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me, slow.
Great job today, Ashley. You're the most beautiful girl in the world.
After the football game, the principal can't keep his mind off Ashley and makes a plan to pursue her. He decides to seek help from the guidance counselor, who has desperately wanted a raise.
Principal Ape, you wanted to see me?
Yes, Mr. Claw. Come inside and sit down. You remember that raise you were asking me about earlier? Well, here's your chance to earn it. Do you know Ashley, the beautiful head cheerleader of our football team? Well, I know she secretly wants me, and I want her as well. So you're going to help me accomplish that.
Well, how am I supposed to do that?
Well, here's what you can do. Bring her into your office and talk to her. And then, after she leaves, put the word out that she assaulted you. After a day, call her back in and give her internal suspension for a week. That should give me plenty of time to make her fall in love with me.
Consider the job done.
The next day, the counselor calls Ashley in for an appointment.
Good afternoon, Mr. Claw. You want to see me?
Yes, please have a seat. I was just wondering how everything is going with you. Being the head cheerleader could be a difficult task. I hope it's not overwhelming you.
No, not at all. I love cheerleading. It's my life.
That's good to hear. And how are your grades?
It's a perfect 4.0 GPA so far.
That's fantastic. I was just making sure everything was well with you, and I don't want to take any more of your time. You may go back to class now.
Thank you.
After Ashley left, the counselor tells his colleagues that Ashley acted inappropriately towards him. Everyone agreed he should report the incident to security. The next day, Ashley found herself in internal suspension for a week. And the next day, the father goes to talk to the principal.
Abe, why did my daughter receive internal suspension? She never did anything wrong.
No, she didn't. But your daughter and I are in love with each other, and everyone knows it.
That cannot be true. My daughter is pure and innocent. She would never fall in love with a creepy old pedophile like you.
He's phony, she's fake. That's the type of people I hate.
The father goes home and has a deep conversation with his daughter.
Oh, my beloved daughter, you are the most precious jewel in my life. I must ask you for your wholehearted honesty. What is it, Father? Are you in love with your principal? What the No, Father. I will never do such a thing. Okay, daughter, I believe you.
The daughter goes to sleep and the father stays up late, worrying about his daughter's fate.
I must save my daughter from the principal's evil intentions. I know what I must do.
The principal hears of Ashley's death. He worries the truth will get out and tarnish his reputation, so he commits suicide. After the truth gets out, the counselor is fired and banned from being near kids.
So beware, forsake your sins before they forsake you. I'm Raeesa Chinikamwala, and I play the principal. Gisela Murroni, and I play the guidance counselor and the narrator.
I'm Natasha, and I played the father. I'm Cathy, and I played the cheerleader, Ashley.
Slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me. Come on. Slow motion for me, moving slow motion.